Bulls fans, this is your 14U Bulls taking on the Nashville Junior Preds here in Atlanta. Bulls will be in their white jerseys for this game. Big number 13, Elijah Cole pulling up starting Tendy for us this game. Bulls coming off a big upset win over Evansville Thunder this morning. First time we beat them this season. Go ahead and take our time to thank our coaching staff. Appreciate them and all the hard work they do. Starting this one a little bit early as the Chargers-Evansville game just wrapped up. Evansville came away with a 5-1 victory over the Huntsville Chargers. So we'll have about a minute and 10 seconds left in this warm-up, and then we will be a little bit early starting, which honestly won't hurt my feelings. It's a drive back to Birmingham, so. Preds managed to edge out the Phoenix earlier this morning. I want to say it was, I think 4-2, 4-3, something like that. So both teams coming off some wins. We'll see how they stack up against each other. Going to do it for the warm-up, folks. Teams will meet at center ice, and we'll see what happens with this one. Sorry, y'all, took a bite of protein bar here. Will Federley will start out at center for us. Reese Douglas on the left. Sasha Dedu on the right. Back on defense. Parker Allen, bring me up, Dane. Preds win this one, but it's between their defenders. Run down by Reese from behind. Preds get it away. Sasha reaching for it. Can't quite wrangle that one in. Preds on the rush now. Puck is behind the net. They go for a stuff on the near side. Elijah Cole swallows that one. Nice save. Same line's going to stay out here. Through a Preds player's feet, and somebody tapped it at the net, but Elijah, keeping his head on a swivel, saw that one coming. This one back between the Preds defenders again. They're going to have to retreat back and pick this one up. Pursued by Reese. And here comes Parker, but Reese Douglas was still in the zone and couldn't get back in time, so we'll have an offsides. Parker saw that one. It's hungry. Line change for the Bulls. Out comes Shannon Caudell. He'll have Lucas Kohlmeyer with him. Gus Federley on his left. Back on defense, we'll have Caleb and Big Como. Bencomo sends it up the boards. It's in Pred's territory. Not too far, though. Pursued by Caudell. Preds with the outlet pass here in the Bulls zone now. Shot behind the net. Preds recover. Pursued by Bencomo. And the one-timer. Elijah, always a threat, kicks the net off the moorings. Caudell again for the face-off. Preds get it in the corner, but not before Gus puts a stick on it, trying to dig this one out. Gus Federle pinning a guy twice the size of the boards and giving as good as he gets. Preds come away with it, but not before Caudell puts a stick on it over to Bencomo now. Bencomo has it in the corner using the boards, but it hits the man at the blue line. Shot, deflected down, another point-blank shot. Elijah deflects it behind the net now. Preds just relentlessly pouring on pressure here. Shot from way downtown, goes behind the net. Elijah loses his stick. And here goes Shannon. Shannon jumps that one, breaking out of the zone now. Pass across, it's behind Kohlmeyer. That's offsides, but they didn't call it. Scrum on the far side boards. Preds are going to come away with this one. Coming out of the zone now. Back to Bencomo. Bencomo takes a huge hit. Gets it out to Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer running up the near side boards. He throws the brakes on, and Preds come in and steal it. But nice job not giving up on it. Kohlmeyer still pursuing. Shot wide of the net. And gets back to the man at the blue line. He tosses it back in. It sneaks past Remy, but coming away, Elijah swallows that one. Jude Cody for the face-off there. Bulls win it, but can't get it past the man at the blue line. Now there's Philip Graw. He pushes past. That's offsides. Big time offsides and no call. Wow. Philip Graw on the far side board sends this one up. It hits the ref's skate. Philip still trying to make something happen over there. Back to Parker. Parker lifts this one out high. It's going to wobble out into the neutral zone. John Hall, Jack Hall, over. Hall can't run him down. This one's going to get back to Remy. Remy goes across, and that's offsides. They finally called that one. Will Federle for the face-off. Wins it over towards Reese, but got tied up with a Pred. Nashville comes away with it. They try to center this one. Defense getting in the way. Elijah sticks that one behind the net. Preds cycling the puck around. They take a shot, misses the net. This one's up to Will. Will chips it forward. It's out of play, or out of the defensive zone, and Preds just go offsides and freeze that one. Preds win the face-off there, push into Bulls territory again. Shot, stopped by Elijah. Rebound, another rebound. Elijah just made 3 saves in a row. Sasha sends that one out, and it gets to the blue line but doesn't cross. Now, looks like Bencomo is going to make that one out. He gets hooked, no call. Preds up 1-0. Gus gets tied up with a Pred as the puck was dropped, and Preds go into Bulls territory. Bencomo gets back in the corner. There's Caleb Doro, chips it up, but back to the defender. He throws it at the net, deflected into the corner. Over to over to Bencomo now. No, that's Cole. That is Bencomo. There he goes. Bencomo just skates with it, runs into some defense. They pinch him right across the blue line. Caudell flips that one back, slows him down just a little bit. Preds knocking on the door again. Bencomo, that was Shannon, tried to flip that one out as a backhand, but it hit a guy in the chest. Bencomo just tees off on this one, and it rolls down the ice. And that should not be icing. There we go. Took a little while to wave that one off, though. Bulls playing so far back on their heels this game. It's tough here. Here goes Remy. Remy behind the net up to Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer can't settle that one down. Preds circle. Preds had 6 men on the ice in possession of the puck, but no call. Remy knocked down. Here goes Shannon. Shannon trying to skate through some opposition. Nothing doing. Parker tried to tee off on that one, but he hit Gus, and it's back behind the net again. Now here goes Shannon. Shannon's got some space. He should have just skated with that. Kohlmeyer with some handy work there, manages to get it in the zone for just a second, but the Preds come right back at the Bulls. Parker stands the guy up. Kohlmeyer comes in and lets him know he's still there. That's off. Preds got to tag up. Kohlmeyer with the steal, but can't hang on to it as he was hooked, and again, no call. Again, Kohlmeyer is hooked, and no call right there. Remy Uptain fires it back at the Preds. They settle it down across their blue line. Kohlmeyer tries to pick it there, but can't do it. He turns and fires, but Parker blocks that one. Remy goes wide. This one's down the ice. Jack Hooper in pursuit. Preds take it back in their own territory. Hooper with the forecheck almost caused a turnover there. Nothing doing. Preds back on the rush again. Take a shot. Elijah gloves that one. Bencomo sends this one around. It's back to the Preds defender. He takes a shot from way downtown, misses the net. Sending it across in the high slot. Elijah with the stick save in the corner now. This one back to Philip Graw. Philip can't get around that guy as he puts a skate on it. Bulls having to backpedal here. Trying for the point-blank stuff in, and they got him. 2-0 Preds. .535 left in the first. Bulls got to get it together here. Will Federley gets tangled up with his man. Preds come away with this, but Bencomo slows it down in the corner now in Bulls territory. And Preds setting up the exact same play. Nobody covering him. I'd keep doing it too. Shannon on the row. That's Reese. Reese with the shot, and Reese Douglas scores one for the Bulls. Nice job, Reese. There we go. Bulls needed a shot in the arm there. Hopefully that'll get it going for them. Will for the faceoff. Preds win this one. Bencomo's going to get there at the boards and chip it up for Reese. Reese taking it in, takes a shot, kicked in the corner by the Preds goalie. Nice save. Reese recovers, tosses it all the way across. Will in pursuit. Got by Caleb Doro. He just lofts one up high and deep into Preds territory. Letting the Bulls reset a little bit. Point blank. Reese low in the slot. Can't wrangle that one in. Sasha coming in to help out. Preds send it around. Will Federley's got to get wide. Stopped by Sasha. Up for Will to Reese. Reese gets knocked down from behind. Preds on the rush again. Sasha Dediu back checking, helping his defense out. Deflected in the corner. Preds go to take a shot, but it's off Bencomo's chest there. And he overran the puck just a little bit. Sends it high on the boards. It's coming around looking for Will. Will's not going to go. He does get there. Makes the steal. Will with the outlet pass to Sasha. Here goes Sasha in the zone now. Passes across for Shannon. Shot over the net. Nice opportunity there. Will trying to wrangle this one in to keep it live for the Bulls. Takes a shot as he's trying to make a pass, but Will sends it back to Remy. Resets on defense there. Poked forward by Parker, but nothing doing. Preds right back on it. Sasha Dediu comes in, puts a stick on it. Kohlmeyer couldn't hang on to that one. Preds throw it in deep. Remy Uptain right there. And nobody covering that guy. Shot kicked aside by Elijah. It may have gone off the post, actually. Kohlmeyer pins his man on the boards. Remy comes in to try to help out. Parker in the corner now. Over to Kohlmeyer. Here goes Lucas Kohlmeyer. Splits two. He's out wide. Kohlmeyer takes a shot. Saved by the Preds goalie. This one's coming back towards Parker. Parker settling it down. Goes up on the boards. Gets his own pass. Goes across. Hits Lopez in the face. And this one bounces back behind the Preds net. Preds on the rush. Parker dropping back. Here comes Caleb Doro in for Remy. Blocker down by Elijah. Nobody's there with Preds as they were taking a line change. Caleb Doro harassing his man right there. Shot behind the net. Shot again wide. This one's going over towards Kohlmeyer. He can't get there in time. Preds tied up with Caleb Doro in the corner. They're trying to dig it out. There it goes to Kohlmeyer. He's got a couple of steps on him if he can get it past the man at the blue line, but he leaves the puck behind. Preds right back in the teeth of the Bulls. Parker fans on that one, so he just bats it into the corner. Preds come away. They take a shot. It's off the side of the net. Parker ran that guy over as he took a shot. Parker set the tone in the Evansville game and hoping he does the same thing here, but Preds got some speed on him. Back to Caleb Doro in the corner. He overruns the puck just slightly. Back to Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer goes around one. It's out of the zone. He overran it again, so he shovels it forward for Gus, but Gus can't get there. Preds right back at him. They take a shot. It's over the net, but Elijah just grabs it and freezes it. .129 left in the first. Preds still up 2-1. Shannon out for the face-off. This one's back to the Preds defender. He backhands one, a shot over the net. Bulls kind of collapsed in front of their goalie there. Dangerous territory. This one trying to get it out of the zone, and Kohlmeyer has it. Kohlmeyer on the rush. Here he goes. Oh, wow. Preds poke check that one away. Defense dropping back. Gus Federley trying to lay the body to somebody, and Kohlmeyer comes in and cleans up. This one's across. Shannon's got to hustle to get there. Preds get there first. Back to Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer's going to toss this one deep into Preds territory and take a line change here. Goalie shoves it behind the net. 45 seconds left in the first. This one's coming up for Philip Gra. Philip to Bencomo. Bencomo sends it in. 38 seconds left in the first. Bencomo got smashed as he sent that one in. He's going to come off. Philip Gra trying to dig it out on the boards. touch pass for Hall. Hall with the backhand shot. Too much traffic. Remy Uptain over there on defense. Jude Cody on the back check. Shot kicked aside by Elijah. Parker gets this one out, and Phillip Graw in pursuit. Phillip trying to run that down. Jude Cody has it now. Phillip in the zone. Gets smashed on the boards. Is Jude, but Jude kicked it with his knee up to Phillip, and that's going to do it for the first. So Preds go into this one 2-1. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Here comes Will Federley again, Mr. Business, with a whole handful of goals this weekend. Sasha Dedu with him, Reese Douglas. Back on defense, we'll have Parker Allen and Remy Uptain. Goal by Reese. Changed the swagger of the Bulls just a little bit there. Starting to get as good as they're getting. Preds still have a 1-point lead. See how the second period goes. Will wins it over to Reese. Reese bats it forward. Can't do much with it. Preds recover. They're going to sail this one into Bulls territory. And I think we're going to have an offsides. Or icing. Nope, icing. Sasha tries to tee off on that one, but some stick-to-stick contact interrupted the shot. Sasha on the rush over here, shot over the net. He got hit after he shot. Back to Will on the near side boards. This one gets back to Remy, squirts past him all the way down the ice. And they're going to call that icing. Will, Sasha, and Reese up for the offense again. Preds on the near side boards. One-timer, Reese like absolutely smashed that kid in the ribs, and he's up limping. Will recovers as it crosses the blue line, pass to Sasha. Sasha dumps it in. Gets hit after he passes it, and looking for a call, but nothing doing. Back to Remy. Remy goes wide, sends it up. That's an interference call, or it should be, and it is. Sasha got smashed before he could even make a play. So Preds go to the box for interference, and we'll have a power play for the Bulls. Here comes Shannon for the face-off. Shannon ties his man up. This one goes back to the boards. Back to Kohlmeyer now. Nope, past Kohlmeyer, and Caleb Doro has to hustle back to get there. Caleb goes up the boards looking for Kohlmeyer, but Preds jumped that one. There's Ben Como up to Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer trying to work this one into neutral zone. Throws the brakes on, goes past one, pass across. I don't think Shannon knew that was coming his way. Bencomo steps up, throws this one deep into Pred's territory. And Bulls trying to seal the boards. That was a hook on us and nothing, no call. Back to Caleb. Man, Bulls just making some mental mistakes here. Up to Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer's in the zone. Goes around one. Kohlmeyer from the corner takes a big hit. This one's coming back to Caleb. Caleb's going to send it back in the corner for Shannon. Shannon tries to center this one. Can't do it. This one's coming all the way back. Bencomo's going to have to hustle. Bencomo recovers. Near side looking for Kohlmeyer. He sends it down. It's a tip, so no icing. Pursued now by Gus Federle. They spin and fire. Here comes Caleb Doro right at the blue line. And Kohlmeyer gets there first, but not before the Preds put a stick on it. This one's coming back at the Bulls. Power play has expired now. Preds back at full strength. Over to Gus now at the center. Gus passes it up for Shannon. Shannon across for Kohlmeyer. Now here comes, Caleb got jumped right there. And nice job by Kohlmeyer to get back on sides as Bencomo steps up to dump this one in. Bulls looking a little tired here. I think we need to get some fresh legs out. Shot deflected by Elijah Cole. Another shot wide of the net. Bulls have got to clear this one out and trade. Shot point blank deflected by Elijah. This one's coming back to the blue line. They don't get all of that one, so here's Shannon. Shannon gets run into the boards, and Preds have it at the point, but stop now. Bencomo's going to try to throw this one out. Intercepted. Preds working in deep. You got an open man in front of the net. They got to be careful here. Elijah with the save. We need to just ice it here. Here's Jack Hooper in. Finally got some fresh legs out there, or starting to get some fresh legs out there. That one goes up and out of play, and we'll have a face-off. But the Bulls get some much-needed relief as they were sucking wind on that one. Hooper will stay in. Be Hooper, Gra, and Hall for the offense. Back on defense, Parker and Remy. This one goes back to Phillip, but he can't quite wrangle that one in. Pred's trying to center it. Bulls looking to clear this one. There goes Remy, flips that one up, but the Preds pick it up at the red line. That's offsides, big time, and we'll have a stoppage again. 9:08 left in the second. Hooper, Hall, and Gra will stay out for the offense. Preds taking a line change. And we're going to have, that's I guess, intentional offsides. And Preds bully their way through and win that face-off, but goes in the corner because Remy put his body in the way. Parker was right there as they tried to center that one, and this one's coming up and out of the zone as Phillip Gra got tangled up with one and went down in a pile. I think they're going to call offsides, maybe? I'm not sure what happened there. Offsides, okay, yeah. We'll have a face-off right outside the Bulls zone. Line change, in comes Will, Reese, and Sasha on the offense. Back on defense, Bencomo and Doro. Back to Bencomo, he goes wide. Reese has got to run this one down. He has a chance here. He'll go. Reese, gets run down from behind, and the Preds take that one away. On the rush again, Preds in the zone. Send it into the corner. Bencomo's going to get there first. Takes a big hit for his trouble. This one ramps up and over the net and into the corner. Preds are going to get there first. Going for the wraparound, trying to center it, but great job there by Will to cover that man. Stick aside by Elijah is another shot. Caleb Doro harassing his man behind the net, but Preds retain possession. They tip it back to their defender, but it gets a little too far ahead of him. And there's Reese Douglas. It's one-on-one with Reese. Reese is in the zone and runs right into the defender. Shot from the wall, hits the side of the net. Preds try to send this one out. Bencomo lofts it up, and we're going to have a cross-check on Reese, maybe? Sasha. All right. So Bulls go on a penalty kill here. 7:45 left to play in the second. Shannon will take the face-off. And not sure what that was. Preds win it. Send it to the far side wall, then back to the D-man. That's offsides, and now they got to go tag up. Preds bobble a pass there, and Shannon caught L with all the forward pressure and not a whole lot of help there, but we are on the penalty kill. Shot. Ooh. Skates through the crease, but fortunately Elijah managed to kick it out of the way. Another shot wide of the net. Caudle send that one around, but it didn't have much on it. They bat it back to the defense. Defense sets the line this one up, skates it in tighter, and not before Kohlmeyer puts a stick on it. Preds rim this one around. They're playing behind the net, and they're going to get Parker for a boarding on that, which is the right call. That's the right call. So it'll be a 5-on-3 for 36 seconds. I think they're debating whether this is a major or not. Yeah, or it's going to be a 10-2 or a 5-2 or something. I'm not sure. Well, not 2 because it's a minute and a half, but they called a major for Parker's penalty. So regardless, it's 5-on-3 for a hot minute. So it'll be Will Reese and Lucas Kohlmeyer out there against 5 Preds players. Bulls got to give as good as they get here. This one goes up and behind the net. Reese puts a stick on it, but can't get it very far, and great job by Kohlmeyer to cover that open man. Preds trying to cycle it in there. This one, Will batted it, but it never came out. Preds passing back and forth to try to stretch the defense out. There they go. From the point, he skates it in tighter. Shot. Elijah swallows that one. 5 seconds left on the first penalty. Same line will stay out. Send it back to the defense again. He takes a shot from the point, and it bounces in the net. Preds take the lead 3-1, sorry. 55 seconds left on the second penalty for the Bulls. No, that'll clear all the penalties. We're 5 aside. Parker is still in the box. Kohlmeyer takes this one off the faceoff, rushes forward. He's got Shannon in the center, takes a shot. It's still loose. Oh, man. If Shannon had another step or two, he'd have been there to jam that one home. Tie up there off the face-off, and no pressure from the Bulls, and it just comes out. Remy's got to run his guy down. Prints him on the wall. They go to center this one. Point-blank shot, and Elijah stuffed him there. Preds have it in the corner, but Remy boxes his man off the puck there, and Kohlmeyer has it. Kohlmeyer fighting through traffic, gets it out, but Preds recover. Preds can't hang on to this one. Kohlmeyer gets it back. Hit into the boards. Here comes the defense skating up. Shot, glove by Elijah. Shannon for the face-off. 5:23 left in the first. We have another penalty, so we're on a penalty kill again. I didn't see what happened or what's going on. Nice block there by Lucas Bencomo. Back to the defense. Shot kicked aside by Elijah. Caleb Doro battling in the corner here, but Preds rim it around. Shot way wide of the net. Bencomo in pursuit. This one right there in the crease, but man, great job by Bencomo and Kohlmeyer to keep that from going anywhere. Kohlmeyer takes a huge hit after he lost control of the puck, and that should have been interference. But Kohlmeyer lofts it up and deep in the corner. This one's coming out now. Caleb Doro skating in his man's hip pocket. You got an open man here on the other side, and Elijah gets wide and kicks that one into the corner. Caleb there to help him out now. Shot from way downtown, easily blockered aside by Elijah. 11 seconds left on the PK. Back to the defense. 5 seconds. Shot. This one's blocked. They try for the near side stuff. Nothing doing. They circle, take another shot, and Elijah swallows that one. Penalty is killed. We're back at full strength. 3:48 left in the second. The Bulls have got to put some points up here. Stop getting in the box. Elijah Cody for the face-off. It's a Jude, sorry. Trying to make something happen. Shot wide of the net. Backs to Remy Uptain. Remy skates it wide. Remy around for for Kohlmeyer. No, that's Jack Hall. My bad. Over to Philip Graw. Philip in pursuit. Not letting him have it easy. Reese Douglas is in. Trying to center this one. Remy gets cross-checked in the face. Nothing called. That's offsides. Okay, he tagged up. Shot wide of the net. Reese scrambling for it on that far side. This one skates past the defender, and Jack Hall in pursuit, but can't get there in time. Reese Douglas passes it up for Hall. Hall in the zone now. He's got Philip Graw, but Philip was tied up with the man. The goalie just lost his feet. This one's back to Bencomo. Bencomo bats it into the skates of a Preds player, and they're on the rush 2-on-1. Nope. Good job by Reese to stretch him out. Hall to Graw. Hall's taken off. Graw has the puck. Preds got caught in a weird situation with the line change. Graw ran into opposition there at the blue line, and Hall was offsides. Will Federley for the faceoff. Jack Hooper in pursuit on the left wing there. This one's coming all the way back and down the ice, and we have an icing. I don't think that was an icing because Bencomo's stick touched it. But we'll take it. Back to the defense. Bencomo launches one, but it hits somebody in traffic. Will sends this one around. Nobody's home on the near side. I think the net came off its moorings. Excuse me. There we go. Will again for the faceoff. Jack Hooper on his left. Sasha Dediu on his right. And Preds come away with this one. Sauce it out to somebody at center ice, and they are off to the races. They take a backdoor pass, and he runs hard into the boards, but misses the shot. This one hits Jack Hooper in the shin guards, and trying to get this one out. It is out. Preds got to tag up. Nobody's pressuring there. Back to Caleb. Caleb. Oh, he hit Sasha in the skates. Preds. Pass across the center. Bencomo boxes his man out. Caleb Doro on the near side corner. Goes around one, kicks it to himself, and then up to Sasha. Sasha has Jack Hooper on the far side, sends it across. Hooper didn't make enough contact with that one, and back to Will Federley. Will can't get this one out. Stolen away by the Preds in our zone. 59 seconds left. Working around. Nobody's pressuring him. Jack is playing super deep like we have possession. Elijah sticks that one aside. Pass across again. Elijah gets wide. Boxes that one out and kicks the net off the mooring as he does. 41 seconds left. Line change for the Bulls. We'll have Shannon, Kohlmeyer, and Gus out for the offense. Not sure what that whistle was for, but okay. shot, hits people in the shins, and they're going to tee this one out, but stopped at the blue line. He throws it in deep. Caleb Doro trying to block that one. They're trying to shove it in. They do finally shove it in. Why nobody cleaned his clock, I'll never know, but Preds take the 4-1 lead. 26 seconds left. Preds run right through the defense and shot. Missed. Trying to center this one and over to Gus. Preds circle, try for a point blank shot. Thank goodness Elijah had his head on a swivel there. And Kohlmeyer sends that one. It's on net. He's going to bat it aside and let time run out. 4-1 Preds. We'll be back in a minute. Jude Cody for the faceoff. He'll have Jack Hall and Philip Bra with him. Back on defense, we're going to have Remy and Reese. Parker still serving his 10-minute major. Which has Reese playing defense. Bulls win this one. Reese tees it up, sends it right to the Preds defender. Preds in the zone. Shot, that's in. 5-1. Lucas Kohlmeyer will have a penalty shot here. I turned the sound off because I didn't have anything positive to say for a few minutes and had to get myself together. Here we go. Lucas for his penalty shot as he got hooked down from behind on a breakaway. Here he goes. And Lucas comes away with that one. Nice job by Lucas Kohlmeyer. .10 34 seconds left to play. Bulls down by 4. Jude Cody for the faceoff. Preds blow past everybody in the corner now, trying to center this one. 14 picks it up behind the net. Cody laid a lick there, loose right in front of the net and squirted out through the crease. Philip Graw laid a lick. Shot. Elijah gloves that one. Preds from the point, take a shot. Elijah bounces it down and then has to stick it out. And got people falling in the crease. Another shot. This one's wide. Preds take a shot. Elijah kick save. Elijah freezes this one. 9:37 left to play. Will Federley comes in. He'll take the face off. Wins it back to Remy. Reese zips it forward. Sasha gets bodied off the puck. Here comes Will Federley. Sasha dumps it in deep into Preds territory. Will in pursuit. Back to Remy. Remy throws it at the net, sticked aside by the goalie. Sasha trying to keep this one live, but the Preds pick it up and exit the zone. Remy was diving for something. Remy bodies his man off the puck, takes it away, but not before the Preds come in and steal it back. Backhanded pass to the center. Remy came in and struck the guy from behind. Pass back to the D-man. Shot way downtown. Elijah blocks that one and kicks it out into the corner. Reese gets it behind the net. Tries to send this one out. It gets up to Will. Will can turn the speed on. Will in the zone now. Gets tripped into the boards, and we'll have a penalty on the Preds. Excuse me there. Yeah, that was a trip on the Preds. So Bulls have been a power play for a minute and a half. 8:29 left to play in the third. Shannon for the faceoff. Wins it over to Gus. Gus lofts this one up. Shannon can't get a hold of it. Preds exit the zone. Preds with a head full of steam. Runs right by the defense. Shot, and Elijah manages to trap that one. A little extracurricular there. And Como didn't like them stabbing at, or Kohlmeyer didn't like him stabbing at his goalie. They're going to put Kohlmeyer in the box, or excuse me, then Como in the box for the rough. And a Pred in the box. Offsetting penalties. So I guess we'll be 4-on-3 for a second here. They'll let them go 5-on-4. Shannon will take the face off. You have 2 in the box. Yeah, there we go. The refs were trying to signal another Pred on the ice, but they have 2 penalties while we have 1. There we go. All right. I think they got it settled now. It'll be 5-on-4. Preds have 1:18 left in their penalty. This one gets up to Shannon. Shannon passes up for Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer works around 1. He's got Gus with him. Takes a hit, but throws his hips into it. Getting bullied off the puck. And Kohlmeyer takes an elbow to the face. Caudle for the face-off. Preds win the face-off, take it behind their net. Parker Allen back in the game now. Pinch right at the blue line. Parker flips this one out backhand. It goes way deep in Preds territory. Bulls got a hustle, but nobody's really pouring the gas on. Preds pick it up, dust it off, and give the outlet pass to the man at the red line. Shot on net. Elijah freezes it at first and then goes to play it, but Preds jump it. 29 seconds left on the power play. Win over to Sasha. Sasha exits the zone, tries for a pass over to Reese, but can't connect with him. Preds working this one out. Sasha Dediu not letting him cross into Bulls territory easy. Parker sends this one out, takes a big hit after he got that one away. They're going to call 91 for interference. So Bulls will be 5-on-3. For 6 seconds. Will wins this one back to Parker. Parker from the blue line takes a shot. Misses the net. Reese Douglas backhands one, trying to center it. Nothing doing. Preds rin this one around. Coming out to Remy. Remy Uptain picks it up. Behind the Bulls net. This one comes out to Reese. Reese shovels it forward into the corner. In pursuit now is Sasha Dediu. Sasha lines his man up behind the net. Sends this one back to Parker from the point, takes a shot wide of the net. Reese again tries to center this one, but runs into traffic. Parker steps up on the boards, sends this one around as he takes a hip check. Reese behind the net, centers it, looking for Will, can't get there. Preds lost this one up. Remy's got a hustle. Remy, fanned on the pass, and Preds steal. Take a shot wide of the net. Over to Reese on the near side boards. Reese lines his guy up and makes him pay for that one. Remy in pursuit. Throws the brakes on. Tries to center it, but Parker says, nah, that was weak. And then they throw this one at the side of the net, and Elijah just catches it. 14 seconds left on the penalty for the Predators. 5:48 left to play. Preds up 6-2, sorry. Jude Cody for the faceoff. Wins it back to Caleb Doro. Caleb sending this one around. He was looking for Jack Hall. Hall gets there, pins it against the boards, trying to get around one. Does. Out to Philip Graw. Oh, Philip mishandles the puck. Back to Hall. Hall in the zone. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goalie. He plays it. Hall recovers the rebound. Trying to get something going here, but Bulls just cannot get past that Preds defense. In the zone now. Shot. Elijah flashing the leather. Gets that one. Comes Shannon for the faceoff. Shannon wins it over to the boards for Gus. But Preds recover. Try for a shot. Intercepted by Kohlmeyer. Passes up to Gus. Gus goes around one. Gus Federle has an opportunity here. Takes a shot wide of the net. This one's coming back towards Shannon. No, Caleb Doro sends it back in the corner. Preds get there first. And batted down by Shannon. Gus tees off. Shot. Saved by the Preds goalie. Shannon again for the faceoff. Preds win this one. They send it back, and it goes behind their net, pursued by Gus. It's on the near side board, on the far side boards, with Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer can't hang on to it, but Shannon flips it back to him. Kohlmeyer with the backhanded shot, and Gus was almost there to stab it home, but goalie threw a glove on it. 4:39 left to play. Will ties up his man. Puck squirts into the corner. Caleb Doro trying to keep it in play for the Bulls. Does. Reese in the far side corner takes a shot, but it's behind the net. This one's coming back to Caleb. He bats towards the center. Nothing doing. Preds send it out. Bencomo's got to drop back. It's 2-on-1. Sasha Dedi on the back check, helping out there. Puck goes in the corner. Bencomo behind the net. It's going to rim this one around. And that was Bencomo, put a stick on it, and that one comes out. Preds got to tag up. 3:59 left to play. Reese recovers, goes around one. It's shoved down after he loses the puck. Preds in the zone. Preds recover as the guy gets up off the ice, takes a shot, another shot. That one misses the net. Bulls trying to exit the zone here. This one's coming out down the ice. Reese Douglas in pursuit. Outlet pass as the number 60 was playing deep, trying to cherry pick there. And Bulls going to send this one in. This one's coming out now. Bencomo forces them into the boards. Will Federle tried for the takeaway, couldn't quite get there. Bencomo has it now. On the near side boards, Bencomo up to Reese Douglas. Reese Douglas trying to send this one forward, but can't. Gets shoved off the puck. 60's back in there. Shot, stick to side by Elijah, or blocker to side by Elijah. Trying for the stuff there, but that one bounced off of Elijah's back and into the net. I don't know what else to say. Just stick a fork in us. We're done. 2:31 left to play.